we on?
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to
Here we go.
Postcards from Lowell. Yeah, that's
Camera.
That's
Rolling.
There you go.
Light.
Rolling.
Sound.
Rolling.
Action.
Yeah.
Nice, very good. You're learning.
Hey, that was perfect.
Y'all are learning. I'm the professional.
Good.
That's about
Perfect.
11 weeks that you've been doing it, and you're finally getting it.
Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, welcome to Postcards from Lowell. This is the action-packed, thrilling, laugh-a-minute show.
Yes. Wait a minute.
About
What's going on?
Lowell, and we love it. And we do it. We've been doing it for over a year now. April 1st was our anniversary.
Since the thing started, you know.
And we always start off by showing you this is a postcard from Lowell,
Courtesy of Megan and Chris.
Jones and Chris Susie.
Yeah, everybody knows their name now. They shouldn't get that much publicity.
Nope. And this is the Lowell sign from my sister Joni.
Hey,
My
Joe.
sister Joni just called 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, I heard her on the phone.
Yeah, I wasn't even awake yet.
Yeah.
And this is
From your second nap.
my sweet daughter Carol gave me this Justin glass. Everything in it tastes better than what's in it.
It's always just in time.
And you know what's in it today?
It's
Coffee
just
milk.
right.
Coffee milk?
Just coffee. It's actually warm coffee.
Oh, you didn't put no ice?
No, not today. I don't know why. I just been running late.
Yeah,
Anyway, and the telephone from
They make
Joan.
coffee for men too, you know.
Telephone from Joan, and it's what? Why do you talk it? You know, nobody
It's
knows.
always for
Why
me.
do you do that?
I just assume
It is. It's always
It's always
for
for me.
And our buddy Adam, who
Messer,
knows about fashion and style.
right?
Adam does.
And the interwebs.
In the interwebs, he gave us this. Well, look at push button we have, and that's connected to this. It's on the same line. So
You can go to postcardsfromlowell.com, and we have a link there to we're posting this on YouTube.
And instead of doing this and sharing this phone, we can because that's the same line.
Oh, that's a good
It's on the same
idea.
line?
It's on
Yeah.
the same
I
line,
didn't know
yeah.
that this whole time.
A
Yeah, they
two-part.
both ring at the same time. That's why you can't tell.
A two-party line, imagine.
Two parties.
Yeah, we're bringing
And-
it back to the good old days.
So I usually start off with a story from Lowell.
A postcard from Lowell.
Pretty much what it is. And this postcard from Lowell, I might have told it before, but I don't care. It's still funny.
Yeah, that was months ago.
The first time I saw a television set.
Yeah, I remember this. Yeah.
Oh. I tell you what, why don't you tell the story? We'll see how much of it you learn.
We couldn't believe it. They all went over to a friend's house
Right,
because they found out they had a television there, and then they had a show coming on, Howdy Doody.
Wow, you did remember.
Yeah. I don't know if they know the story, so you should tell it.
But the reason I try to emphasize this is people today, if they have a 4-year-old, that kid has its own telephone. That kid can type. That kid can, 4-year-olds they're on the web.
Probably
they have their own
vlog.
page. Oh, their own blog and all that.
Yeah.
But remember, at 4, I had never seen a television or a movie. I'd never seen one. So, I mean, it was such a thrill to see a big 7-inch round screen TV and with about 30 kids sitting on the linoleum floor, cold linoleum floor.
Real linoleum.
On the second floor. I didn't even know people could live on the second floor. We lived on the first floor. From the time I knew I was alive, which was 2.
Right.
We lived. So I didn't know people lived. So we went down the street. Anyway, I went down the street, and probably with my sister too. He invited the kindergarten class, but so I could cross that street. I remember I couldn't cross. I was in kindergarten. So maybe my sister Sandra came too. Anyway, so we went down there and watched it, and it was unbelievable. I said, someone in the room, the parent or something, says that that show is actually happening in New York right now. And I knew New York from Lowell was about 80,000 miles away. I'm saying, that's happening now in New York? I mean, that stunned me. It did. It absolutely stunned me. And I sat there agog over watching that show.
Agog.
Yes, it was totally agog.
Yes.
On the linoleum.
On the linoleum.
Now we're going way back.
Second floor.
Cold linoleum floor. And there's a bunch of brats sitting on your linoleum floor. And it was kind of funny. It was kind of cool. It's just, as I said, it's a good memory because that was
beautiful.
The first time anyway, can you remember the first time you saw a movie or a TV?
I never remember not having a TV or a movie.
All right, but you can't remember the very first time because this was, again, our folks didn't have a TV. The only TV on the block was on the second floor.
My first memory is we got a TV in our room. I must have been like 3 or 4. The old black and white where you had
Do you remember a show that
from
you saw?
UHF and VHF, and they had 2 knobs.
Exactly.
You had to
Yep.
switch to both.
Yeah. It was called
Before cable.
Simplified.
Yeah.
You didn't have 42 or 82 or 172 buttons to push and 2 remotes or 3 remotes.
I don't remember what we watched. It was always on.
Yeah. But it was, I mean, less people went crazy in those days because they didn't have as many buttons to push. It was really better for society.
Yeah, you had to get up and turn it off.
So what?
Yeah.
Wow, you get exercise
We had
too?
bunny ears. We had to put the foil
the
on
rabbit
top.
ears, yeah.
And,
We had the antenna, when we finally got one, the antenna on the roof.
was a big one.
And my father was yelling down the chimney. Is it clear yet? No. Okay, well, yeah. No, you went past it. What? He had to keep turning this. Yeah, I'm sick of this. He'd get the ladder out, climb up on the roof, yell.
It was
down
probably
the
Young
chimney.
and the Restless. That's probably the first thing I ever saw.
Mary Ann, do you remember the first show you saw on
You know,
TV or
the first one
movie?
that comes to mind, and I remember a couple. I remember Howdy Doody, but the first one that comes to mind is Lawrence Welk.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
poor
gosh,
kid.
yeah.
Did you like it?
I didn't know any better.
It
was
was
it.
torture. I hated Lawrence Welk show. I had to watch it and be quiet or I couldn't watch Gunsmoke.
I love it now because it's so bizarre.
My
to watch.
parents loved it, and I had to sit there steaming for an hour. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, thank you. That's a lovely champagne, lady. Yeah, lawn. Oh, yeah. Oh,
I liked, what was the sister group?
the lovely Landon sisters.
The Landon
Oh, look at
sisters, yeah.
little Janice and Kathy and Goofy and Smokey and Bobby.
They made fun of them on Saturday Night Live, you know.
They should.
Yeah.
I had to, and I couldn't laugh at it. That was it. I couldn't watch Gunsmoke. That would have been torture not to watch Gunsmoke. So I
For
kept
sure.
my big fat mouth shut.
I doubt it.
And oh, you didn't know my phone.
Oh, yeah, no,
If
you
I
know
had
Bill.
ruined their show,
Oh, I didn't know Bill.
You know Bill. He hasn't changed since he was 2.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
Joni says hello.
Hey, Joan.
Joni, we know Joni. Hey, Joni, listen. Our pal here, right, had a call last week from
Wishy-washy.
What a bozo, and you hooked up with her. This is amazing. He was able to get out to Walla Walla.
Washington.
Yeah, and was it an overnight flight? It should have
Yes.
been, huh?
It was overnight, and then I came back 5 hours on the next flight.
Okay, and so how'd the date go? All right, that's enough of that.
I've never been to Walla Walla, Washington, right?
Can't say that now.
I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do.
No.
So I get in the cab. I say, drive me to this address. You know, take me to the address, and there's this Wishy's house. I get out. I walk to the door. Knock on the door. Da, da, da. Hey, Wishy, I came. You know, I wanted to meet you. You know, I sometimes have trouble making decisions too. This could work out. So I walk up to the door. It's a craftsman home. You know, probably a 1-bedroom, a little bungalow. You know,
1 bedroom.
Walla Walla, Washington.
Yeah.
It's great. But there's 3 kinds of paint on the outside. 3 colors.
What color were they?
There was a medium brown,
Medium
a
brown.
light brown,
And
and
a
a plain
mousy gray.
old beige.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, you getting ready to paint?" She said, "No, like this is."
This is well, whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
She couldn't decide, so she left the 3 colors up there. This is how the date starts. And I'm like,
That's a good start.
I'm here. I got the cab waiting. We can go run get the dinner or something. You know, let's go. And she's like, "Oh, okay, whatever." So I'm like, "Do you need to get your stuff? You need your purse or something? Let's go right now." I only got 3 hours basically to have a date.
Did she have a purse or a lady bag?
Oh, neither.
She couldn't make up her mind.
She had 2 little coin purses that she would put in a bag, but she said she couldn't pick a bag, so she took both of her coin purses.
Did they have a string? Were they connected?
No.
Good thought. Next
One
time.
in each hand, she said.
Yeah,
One in each hand. I'm like, why do you need 2 coin purses? Anyway, I'm like, great, fine, let's go.
And where did you go?
Bill, we went nowhere. I had a $100 cab bill driving around up and down the main Walla Walla drag.
And she
would not pick a place, and I was like, "Wishy, I don't know which of these places is good to go eat at." She's like, "Oh, me neither." I said, "Have you eaten at any?" "I've eaten at all of them," she says.
At all of them.
At every single
So
one.
which was her favorite? Of course, that's the next question. She said.
Whatever. I don't know.
So finally, we settled on this place. I'm like, I looked in the trip review thing, one of those things, you know.
Oh,
like
good
the
for you,
highest
yeah.
star place near where we were.
There you
Like,
go.
Let's go in there. Italian food.
On that note, let me hold you for 1 second.
Yeah, I could go all day.
No, because Marianne wasn't even on screen last week, so I'm going to move her over here.
Yeah, sure.
And I have a reason for it.
I called her from Walla Walla.
I have a reason for it that you'll see.
I called Marianne from Walla
Well,
Walla.
while we're making this switch, Joan Lanza's on. Hi, Joan
Hey,
Cooper
Joan.
Lanza. Carol Cooper is
Carol.
on. Adam
Carol.
Messer says hello.
Hey, Adam. Thank you, buddy.
Adam Messer.
Adam Mesa.
Bobby Boville is watching. Hi,
Oh,
Bobby. Hi,
man.
Suzanne.
Okay, Mac, hop on over
Okay,
there.
hop on over. Okay.
She's got the goods.
This is Mary Ann, and the reason I'm having her there
come right.
is...
Oh,
Step
I gotta be on
outside.
camera
Oh,
for
you're
this.
yeah.
back, you're back.
I gotta be on
You're
camera
back.
for this. I called you.
Joni said her first show was the NBC Peacock.
Yeah.
Just the screensaver.
Bobby
Say
Boville not says, hi, Chad. Hi, Bill and Mary Ann, and Chad, too.
The test pattern.
Ooh.
Bobby is
You're
getting
being upgraded. Even
very
Bobby's got your name in the...
swell up in his
Hellos.
old age.
Oh, thanks, Bobby.
Okay, the reason I have Mary Ann there now, before you go any further on your
Yeah.
date, is
Yeah.
she always says to friends of ours that are just starting to date someone, bring them over here, and I will give you a full report on what they were like.
Yes.
So go ahead. Now you said
Walla Walla, Washington. Wishy Washy, which is her real name. I made her show her ID. So I don't believe you. I'm like, I don't believe you. I don't feel safe. Just show me your ID. Yeah. So, anyway, we go to this Italian place. It was called like Luigi's or like Antonio's or whatever. We go in, a menu the size of a phone book. And I'm like, how do you have this many items? There's only like 4 kinds of pasta. How many things can you?
Yeah,
There's like 20 sauces, 4 kinds of pasta. That's not even including the salads, the soups. You got antipasti, all this stuff, right?
okay. Now, what did she choose?
Did you...
What did I choose for her, Bill?
That's what I
Oh,
was
you
gonna
had to
say.
choose for her?
Yes.
Wow, that was a smart idea.
Well, I had grown so frustrated at this point, and I had to keep the playing back. So, what did I order her?
What?
I ordered her all 4 kinds of pasta mixed together with all the sauces. That's what I did to her.
You can't miss.
Yeah. And a Caesar, of course.
But you know, that just shows you that if you are ordering her food for her now,
Yes.
if the relationship stretched any further, you'd be taking care of this.
Marianne, as a woman, could you imagine when things got intimate?
Hold on a second. Let's wait for the laugh to stop on that one.
I mean, as soon as the bedroom door closed, it would be like a what's that game where you move all your arms and legs?
Oh,
Sex.
You spin the thing Twister. It would have been a game of Twister until, It would have been terrible. It would have
Twister
been
with Wishy's sister.
what's her name?
Yeah, Miss Prissy.
Her sister.
I'm a bore.
I'm a
I'm
Priss.
a bore.
Well, they're
Her
obviously
real
related.
name. She
Yeah.
was at the house when I brought her back home.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I asked her if she wanted to go back home, and I cut her off and said, yes, you do. And we went right back to the house, and there's her sister at the door to make sure she was okay. I'm aboard. That's her real name. I made her show me her ID. She's married, but, was married. She's in the process of leaving Mr. Bourne.
She's getting on board.
She's getting on board.
Yeah,
Is she
okay.
going
Well,
to go live in with Wishy
She was
Washy?
living with her sister. Yeah.
well, okay, so if this doesn't work with Wishy, how do you think it would work with the boar?
Let's just say it's genetically...
Similar.
They're very genetically similar, I have to say. Ima's a little bit taller, but that's about it.
Uh-huh.
She's very decisive in that she doesn't want to do anything. You want to watch a movie. You want to watch, you want to go out. It's always, no, I'm not interested.
Oh, jeez.
I don't want to do
I'm
that.
telling you.
I'm aboard. That family is a real winner.
Okay, now, Mary Ann, we need your opinion on it. All right, here we
I
go.
called her from Walla Walla.
So fire
I did.
away.
So I asked Chad what kind of shoes she had on.
Oh.
Because it's important.
Yes, shoes are very important. Women, hey guys, women look at shoes more often than you think. Cut your toenails if you're wearing
There you go.
flip-flops.
There you go.
Anyway, she was wearing very sensible, low heels in a nude color.
To match her house.
To match.
To match her.
house.
To match her.
The nude color.
Yes. Anyway, so I was like, Marianne,
What
sensible
did she
little
look
pumps.
like, Chad? I mean,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
size, what
Describe.
height?
She was about 5'6".
Yeah.
I don't do weight things.
Yeah,
but she
okay.
was. She was not.
Proportionate?
She was proportionate. She was not thin, which I don't mind. Right?
Yeah, right.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't care. You know, whatever. She had the mousiest, somewhere between brown and blonde hair. I don't know
Right.
what color it was, but it wasn't brown, and it wasn't blonde. Okay, wasn't dyed. She's like my age. She had a few little gray hairs in there. You know.
Did she have curls or straight? Did it just
Yes.
straight?
We talked about this. Yes.
The audience loves your description of it.
She had the 80s bangs happening right
I
here.
see it.
Okay?
I get it.
Right?
Yeah.
You think, okay, well, she do the rest of her hair like that. No!
No.
Just the bangs. That's where she stopped. She couldn't decide anything else.
Oh, she couldn't decide on what to do with the
With
rest,
the rest
of
of
her
it.
hair.
So imagine a woman with like a shoulder-length hair, completely flat on the sides
Yeah.
and the back.
Mhm.
Kind of like my hair, you know.
Yeah.
And then the big floral, teased flower
Bang in
bang.
front.
It was like if Lucy from the cartoon.
The cartoon.
Oh, Lucy, yeah,
Yeah.
Peanut.
Charlie
If
Brown,
she
yeah.
had long hair and it was straight on the side with the big
Yeah.
boof in the front.
So she had a boof.
Well.
Okay, all right, Mac, let's
I'm
fire
fine with
away.
that. People have a
So you want an opinion from me?
Oh, of course. I mean, and
Well, my opinion.
not the
is-
two-word one.
My opinion is only 2 words. So I'll get to the 2 words in a minute.
Okay.
First of all, you don't want to be stuck with anybody who you're going to have to make every decision about the time to get up, the time to go to bed, the time to
Eat.
what to eat,
What to watch.
what to watch.
What to do.
That's what I live
It
with.
gets very boring. That's my boring sister is.
That's what I live with.
Yeah.
Can you
They're
imagine
gonna
the
work
life?
out perfectly.
I was just going to say, can you imagine the life the 2 of them will
Yes.
have?
Wishy-washy and I know more.
Exciting. They wouldn't talk to one another.
They're gonna starve to death. She's not interested in dinner, and the other one can't pick.
But she doesn't even talk when she wants. She doesn't really even talk other
No.
than, whatever.
There was no conversation. I'm like, okay, we can talk about what's going on in the world. You know, we can have a conversation about just current events. You know, how do you feel like the Biden administration is going?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Whatever, yeah. Whatever he does is fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you ready?
No, yeah, give the final. I
I-
think we're getting close to 20, aren't we?
So after our discussions and all of it that you considered.
Well, the picture I got, I have
Yeah.
2 words. Dumper.
It's already done. When I dropped her at her sister's
And
house,
move on.
I yelled from the cab, "Don't ever expect me to come here again, and can I get my $2,000 back?" $1,000 there, $1,000 back. This was last minute.
Yeah, but if you spent $2,000 and more,
Yeah.
you spent that on the cab probably.
Yeah.
That
Not too bad, surprisingly.
you must have been in some sort of anticipation.
No. My only anticipation is how soon can I get back to my house?
Wow. Okay, so
And that's a normal situation. Your house
seems
is
like-
normal, but
Right.
it's better than what you got.
It's better than all the dates I've been on combined.
wherever the chatometer is, I think it's not going to be
I think it's
rising.
broken. We need
It
a
is
new...
totally broken.
Okay, but it's right where it belongs.
We need a negative number.
There is
No,
nothing.
no negatives. No,
Yeah.
we're not that way. We're happy people. We don't negative
We're not
anyone.
math magicians.
Oh, look at it. It's falling down that way. It doesn't stay up.
Yeah.
Well, give it a
It
little
wants to, because-
Viagra.
Look, no, put it right there. Let me show you right there. Oh, me. Oh, me.
Well, anyway, Chad, thank you very much.
Oh,
I mean,
my pleasure, Bill.
it's always an exciting date when
That
someone's
is
with you.
Sacrifice
I'm
myself.
starting to wonder who it really is. It's always like a flop, a date with you. So, maybe I'm on the wrong track trying to get you a date. Maybe I should be protecting these losers from you.
But
Exactly.
I don't mind having him explain his date,
Yeah,
which wasn't.
right.
And
She
I
was
don't
better
mind.
than the robot in the back seat.
That was
Oh,
the
that's
backseat
another
of a
story.
Bentley, pal.
Doesn't matter.
I-
Still a robot.
You could throw a robot, you could throw a pit bull in the back with me, and I'd be still in a Bentley and smiling. Anyway, Barbara
So bar.
Griffin Scobie said, "Yay,
Barbara.
let's see Mac." That was before you were on.
Uh-huh.
Julia Gulia is watching.
Hey,
Our pal Julia.
Julia.
Yay, everyone that watching. And sometimes we don't have time to mention you because we get so tied up into this wonderful.
We did good today, though.
We did swell. Anyway, remember every Wednesday, 1:00.
Yeah.
Thank you. We love you.
We may
And
take this show on the road.
Ooh.
that's a possibility. Oh, one quick one. Why is the sunflower in here? Just the first week the sunflower has been in. Because it had 2 big flowers, now it has 1, because the squirrels climbed up on the chair on my back porch, ate the freaking sunflowers, every seed in it, every petal on it, and I said, that's it, they ain't getting in here. So I brought it in here, and that's the deal. Anyway, say goodbye, everyone. We'll catch you next week.
Goodbye, everyone.
Love you. Postcards from Lowell. Also, thanks to Adam Messer, you can go to postcardsfromlowell.com. It'll bring you to YouTube, and you can see a bunch of our previous shows if you want to veg out on it. And we do. Take care.